This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Market Report and Small Account Update for the week ending February 10th, 2024. The market finished higher this week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased minus 0.14% on Friday, but was up 0.04% for the week. The S&P 500 increased 0.57% on Friday and was up 1.37% for the week. The Nasdaq increased 1.25% on Friday and was up 2.31% for the week. Looking at the week, we can see that there were 11 up finishes versus 4 down finishes for the major indexes. On Monday, all the major indexes finished down. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they all finished up. And on Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished up. How did you do? My small account finished 7.48% higher and guaranteed cash flow of 1.08%. Even when the market falls and or my account doesn't do well, I still get income or cash flow by selling covered calls and naked puts. This method does not only guarantee cash flow or income, it can also beat the S&P 500. I don't use charts. I don't use fundamental analysis. I don't use indicators or signals. And I definitely don't sit in front of a computer screen all day to watch the market. I simply choose a stock from my watch list to sell covered calls and or naked puts. I do have 5 criteria for choosing stocks to put on my trading watch list. I will not reveal what my criteria are, but if you examine my list, you may be able to figure out the criteria for yourself. The last row, however, is my benchmark row. That is, I measure my performance against gold, silver, and the S&P 500. I choose the stock option based on whether I own the stock or I would like to own the stock. I choose a strike price, an expiration date, a bid, and I submit a limit order. Then I wait for execution. If the sale does not execute, I may change my order or wait until the next day to submit a new order. Looking at my watch list, the strongest performer on the list was Marathon Digital Holdings Incorporated, ticker symbol MARA. It's in the second column. It was up 10.7% on Friday and increased 31.26% for the week. Marathon Digital Holdings Incorporated is a digital asset technology company that mines digital assets with a focus on blockchain ecosystems and the generation of digital assets like Bitcoin in the United States. Marathon operates mining rigs in Texas and North Dakota. Looking at a summary of results, you can see that Marathon has increased only 1.7% year to date. I did not generate cash flow from Marathon this week. However, I generated cash flow from selling 4 option contracts, 4 calls, that range from $2.34 to $25.34. So on Wednesday, I sold a call for $5.34. On Thursday, I sold a call for $25.34. And on Friday, I sold 2 calls, one for $2.34 and one for $10.34. That's a total of $43.36, which is not a lot of money, but the account is small. And $43.36 in cash flow was 1.08% of my account value. This money is free and clear. You can take it out of your account and spend it or leave it in to build your cash balance and or invest it. If you want to increase the amount of cash flow, just use a larger account. For example, to 10x the cash flow to $433.60, use a larger account and instead of selling one of everything that I sold, sell 10. This strategy is guaranteed to produce income or cash flow immediately and every week that it is applied. However, it does not guarantee the amount of cash flow from week to week, nor the value of your account. The amount varies and the account value varies. Despite the variations in amount and value, the goal is to generate cash flow and beat the S&P 500. And that is what I am openly showing you every week as it happens. Note, most professional money managers and their strategies do not consistently beat the S&P 500 every year. They lose, and they lose by a lot. Last year, this method beat the S&P 500 by almost 12%. But in 2024, my account is down minus 9.74% versus 5.45% up for SPY, an S&P 500 ETF. That's a difference of 15.19%. So I am losing to the S&P 500 by just over 50% after the first 6 weeks of the year. It is not unusual to beat the S&P 500 one year and then lose to the index the next year. Will I befall this same fate? Over the last 3 weeks, my account has been cutting the deficit to SPY. Will I continue to gain on the S&P 500? Tune in next week to find out. Okay, Bitcoin watch. Bitcoin gained 10.27% this past week and appears to be in a bull market, though it is down minus 31.04% from its all-time high, which was achieved in November 2021. It is up 13.06% year to date. Some believe that Bitcoin is really the only long-term investment you need. What do you say? What is your strategy? Do you know how to produce cash flow every week and beat the S&P 500? Or will you simply invest in Bitcoin? As you analyze, develop, and implement your strategy, please check back to see how my small account performs against the S&P 500 from week to week by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you.